Hi, Brian Snowden here, Bass Masters Elite Angler. And if you haven't had a chance to try out Five Fish's Ultimate Cover Jig, I think you need to take a look at it. I'm going to take this new one out of the package and show you kind of how I prepare my jig before I fish it, and show you some of the features of Five Fish's Ultimate Cover Jig. As you can see, this is one of my favorite colors. It's green pumpkin and orange. And I think it just, it matches a lot of the crawfish around here in the highland reservoirs that we have at Lake of the Ozarks, Table Rock, Bull Shoals. But also you can use this as a bluegill imitation. But as you can see, we've got a custom designed mustad hook, cross eye, got a two-stage flat base, which keeps the jig, when it's worked along the bottom, keeps that jig flat, hook in the correct position. Also, it keeps it straight and doesn't roll from side to side as it comes through cover. And that's kind of the way I've been fishing it right now, is in and around buckbrush, willow trees, laydowns, things of that nature, because the fish are moving up and we've got a little bit of high water, and that's keeping them shallow. You'll also see we've got a unique bait keeper on here. We tried to make something that's quick. A lot of the baits we use, or trailers we use now, they have appendages that move, but a lot of times fish will steal those appendages and you only have one left. So we wanted something that was easy on, easy off, but holds that bait securely in place. And then you'll also see rattle collar. When you get a lot of dirty water, rattles do make a big difference. Or if you fish a lot of vegetation, milfoil, hydrilla, that added sound that the rattles create sometimes can draw those fish in and get a few more fish to bite throughout the course of the day. What I do, basically when I take this out of the package, we have, Five Fish Lures has done an excellent job of keeping all of the weed guards the correct length. You want that weed guard to come right by the barb of the hook, which all ours will do. All I'm going to do is basically, I like to trim this jig, so I'm going to hold it, bring it like that. As soon as my fingers clear the hook, that's where I'm going to cut it off. We'll just take a pair of scissors, cut that skirt off, shorten it up a little bit. And then what I've been using on Table Rock right now is just the Zoom Z-Craw. This is it's a really great bait. I've been using watermelon candy a lot, and I'm going to trim some of this off and then use it as a jig trailer. And right now I've been trying to mimic bluegill, working this in the buckbrush, laydowns, willow trees, and also swimming it quite a bit, in and around the buckbrush for those shallow fish. And so I'll just push it on, make sure that skirt's out of the way, push that jig all the way up, and a little dye on the tails, and you have a great bluegill imitation. And I've just been throwing this on a St. Croix Legend Tournament, 7.4, heavy action with a fast tip, and mainly been using 17, 20-pound line, especially when I'm flipping in that heavy buckbrush and willow trees. So try the Ultimate Cover Jig by Five Fish Lures. Now is the time to be fishing a jig like this. Comes in and out of the buckbrush exceptionally well. I think you'll be really surprised at how easy this jig works through that heavy cover.